Cracking open some craft beer. Gonna talk some baseball.
I love that intro music.
Isn't that intro music great?
It just gets me going.
Yes.
Where's that from?
You know, I don't even think I even have the intro music on. I don't know what you guys are talking about. This one?
No, at the video intro of the countdown.
Oh, the countdown music. Gotcha. Yeah, I've had that for so long. I don't even know what it is anymore. And I actually, whenever it starts, like I don't hear it. Actually, you guys actually get to sit and relax. I'm stressing about if I'm still on a camera, if I can still hear. So I literally don't even hear it anymore. So I was like, what music are you guys talking about?
You know what? People ask me all the time, what is your intro music sound? And I'm like, I don't even know what it's called. I have no idea even where I got it.
Yeah, right.
No
It's been so long, and I'm afraid to change anything at this point. You know, it's like it's become so recognizable with the show. All right, so we're here on another Tuesday night. Obviously, a couple faces not here, but a new face that is here, and I'm going to give him a proper introduction in just a second. So let's do it straight from the top. Hey, Michael here from Beer Baseball Blog, The Adventures of Craft Beer and Baseball. This is the Beer Baseball Blogcast, episode 106 for May 10th, 2022. Wherever you are watching us live today, please give us a like and a comment. Let us know that you're out there. And as always, we'd appreciate if you subscribe and turn on those notifications. Some housekeeping before we start. If you'd like to support us and all of our efforts here at the Beer Baseball Blog, you can buy our stickers, buttons, and beer coasters on our Etsy store. Go to beerbaseball.store. If you'd like to become more connected and involved with us, become a Patreon member for as low as $5 a month. Go to patreon.com/beer baseball. And I'm going to scroll our wonderful, marvelous. I'm vamping for time here, right? I always have to change this thing. All right, here we go. Most wonderful. Buzz. There we go.
There we are.
All right. These are all the wonderful people that support us every month on Patreon. And we could not do it without you guys. And, we're trying to grow. We're trying to, tell a friend. That's also a way that you can, for free, tell all your friends and family to join us here every Tuesday night.
And I think we have something for the whole family. So
yeah, we definitely do, and it doesn't matter. You could be, I was going to say 8 to 80, but we play Card Sharks later in the show. So if you want to bring the kids in, we can show them Card Sharks.
Well, okay. We're for the whole family over 18.
There you go. Here's a lineup card for today. And unfortunately, the VP of content development here at the Bear Baseball Blog, Angela Trinidad, is unable to make it tonight, but in his place, pinch hitting.
Unfortunately.
Did I say
for who?
Did I say unfortunately? I didn't mean to say that. If I did, fortunately, we pinch hitting, hot off beating me last week in our fantasy baseball league. His YouTube channel features segments such as Wife Pack Wars, which is now at 112 rounds. That's incredible. Top 10 sports polls of the week, retail card reviews, and retail runs. Please welcome our friend Ian from If Sports Cards. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me, guys. I'm very excited for the show. I'm here every Tuesday, so why not just get in front of the camera and have some fun with you guys?
Love it,
You're
Daddy.
the best. You're the best. Unfortunately, that's what I was going to say, the unfortunately part. Unfortunately, Kevin Lyon is stuck in traffic. He will be here very, very shortly. But hitting third is the Goodwill Ambassador and the Sultan of Swig here at the Beer Baseball Blog, Cowboy Jack Durango.
Sports card vlogger, smooth talker, Buster Posey's favorite fan, pretty eyes, pirate smile. He married a lovely girl. Football player, you must have seen him playing on the field. Now he's in me, always with me. Tiny Ian in my hand. But oh, how it feels so real, lying here with no one near, only you, and you can hear me softly, slowly. So hold me closer, Tiny Ian. Count the cards up that you break. Lay me down in sheets of linen. You made my whole damn day today.
Cheers, buddy. I did not see that coming, to be completely honest with you. That was well done.
That was on low prep time. I just learned about your involvement today.
Well, you're Ian, you're Cowboy Jack Durango's muse, if you haven't noticed so far. But this goes back a long time, since your first time that you were even involved with us and on the Hoppy Hour. This has been a long time. We're so happy to have you here, and obviously Cowboy is too.
Brother, this made my week. This show was always so good to me, but then I learned that I'd be looking at that beautiful mug all night. And brother, sign RSVP, yes, Queen.
I should have went back and looked how long ago it was that I came on your show for the first time. It
says 6 months. Yeah, it was in November. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Seems like a lot longer than that for some reason.
It does. It totally does. All right.
It's because in the Beer Baseball Blogcast Brewniverse, time passes at a different rate, baby.
Yes, it does.
A little more hazy.
Yes. Everything's a little bit more hazy when it comes to what we do, for sure.
This could be a good segue.
Yes, I would say so, because that would transition us right into what are we drinking tonight. Ian, I'm going to start out with you. You have a very interesting one, and I was looking at the back of this can, and there is a lot going on here, and so please tell us more about this one.
Yeah, so I know a lot about the brewery. Little Thistle is a local brewery here in Rochester. It's my favorite. It's got a really cool outdoor patio. In the winter, they actually have curling set up and stuff, which I'm sure you guys probably have no idea even what it is, but I'm sure you actually like it.
Yes.
But it's a really cool place. And I told my wife, Nikki, it was a super busy day at work. So I said, go get me an IPA from Little Thistle. And this is what she came back with. And there's kind of a cool story here, because if you guys are, what's the show? Law and Order fans, Dick Wolf is...
Yes.
I didn't know the reference, but she led me onto it. That is her guilty pleasure, is watching Law and Order without me. And it says right here on the can, you can read it, but it is a hazy IPA. I don't know why it says pale ale on the can, but with Cascade and Calypso hops, Berkeley Tropics yeast, and Phantom Sauvignon Blanc grape powder. It is a collaboration with Liftbridge, which is a brewery up in, I want to say St. Paul. It's St. Paul or Minneapolis. I'm pretty sure it's St. Paul. St. Paul, yeah. Minnesota. 5% ABV, 36 IBUs. And this is a very good beer. Never had it before. Love the name. Really simple, but cool looking can. Never had it. I've had all the other IPAs. This is the first time I've had this one. And Nikki knocked it out of the park.
I agree. This one's, I saw the Sauvignon Blanc, and I'm like, wait, what? And it didn't make sense to me.
It's so weird. It's different.
Yeah, totally.
Bro,
it's so different.
I heard that, and I instantly want to do bad things to the Sauvignon Blanc powder. And I don't know what that is. But this sounds delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, it's super cool. And I love like just all the like the inside jokes, like the it's and it's one of those things where when you see it, you're just like, of course, like, of course. And it's a collaboration too. I guess they do a lot of collaborations as well.
Yes, they do. They really do. They do amazing things.
Yeah. And have you been to Liftbridge before?
I have not been to that brewery. No, I need to, maybe this summer I'll make a trip up there. I've had many of their beers. Farm Girl is the one I've probably had the most.
Okay.
Or is
Hey,
it
easy. This is a family show.
Now I'm thinking, is it Farm Girl or Farmer's Daughter? I can't remember what
Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
Again, bro, same rule applies.
No, this is a great one. I was so happy that you came in with like something that we had never heard of before. So it's like cool, and it's a crowler, correct?
Yes, it is a crowler. You know me, Toppling Goliath is. I'll bring the growler down here in a second when you guys are going, but I had to get something a little bit different you guys haven't heard of. And Sauvignon Blanc I've never heard of in a beer or IPA, nothing. It was so crazy, and it's good. It's a good pairing.
That's great. Great to hear. Great to hear. All right, Jack, you have another one from Pizza Port. This is going to be one of your favorites.
So, yeah, no, I mean, typically I'm a Toppling Goliath guy, but I'll tell you what, you can't beat 6 cans for the price of 4 when it comes to a good IPA. So I took a chance on the remote location India Pale Ale by Pizza Port Brewing Company, our good friends up and down the coast in California. It is a 7% ABV. And I got to tell you, my brother, that is a solid daytime IPA. That's at the pool, out on the boat, doing yard work. This is a sessionable IPA, which is hard to find. But hey, Pizza Port, this is a solid triple. Well done.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, there's like we said before, like Pizza Port is like super easy to find. I mean, if you go somewhere, you're probably going to find one of these beers. It's and it's really good. And again, I'm trying to think if I saw this one actually, and I didn't pick it up because because I had so many Pizza Ports on before, so I actually skipped over this one. But I'll definitely probably try to pick this one up as well. Looks good.
Yeah.
Simcoe Sabro hops, tropical aromas of lime, coconut, and pineapple.
Yes.
So,
yeah, no, and it's gonna hit that part of your wheelhouse of just that tropical flavor in an IPA. It's so good, man. Really, really good.
Very cool. Well, I actually have my beer tonight is actually one Jack, you had from it's from a brewery that you had before. This is the
Offshoot.
Secret Double IPA from Offshoot Beer Company. So yeah, it's a secret. So like, let's keep it all between us. This
now,
has
name the movie.
The
Double Secret. Is that from the Double Secret Probation?
Oh, maybe. I didn't even think of it that way. So actually, in the description, it says this fresh, clean, and crisp West Coast double IPA was made with copious amounts of Citra, Mosaic, and Cashmere hops, imparting aromas and flavors of bright citrus, tropical mango, and soft melon. But yeah, I don't know what the secret part of it is. It actually has, let's see here. What does it have? I thought I put down, it's 8.1 ABV, Ooh. Which is, it's a little higher. But their beers tend to be higher in alcohol because, I don't know if you remember this, Ian, there's actually a brewery called The Brewery, and it's BRUERY. And they don't make IPAs. They make all these really like, beers are like barrel aged and a lot of higher end type of things like that, but they don't make an IPA. So they actually came out with this beer company just to put out IPAs. So, and they're all really good, but they're higher in alcohol content. But
what's their reasoning for not wanting to put out an IPA?
I think it's just I know, and for lack of knowledge, I'll just say it's just to be fancy. They just wanted a to be different. And there was actually there's so many, like, IPAs are pretty popular right now, so like you're getting into a market that's everybody's doing it. But I think that a lot of these companies probably like, oh, you don't have an IPA, and then they find out that they need an IPA just to do business. So like, oh, okay, well, we'll start this little side one so we can at least have an IPA that people can go to. It's kind of like, it's definitely one of those as Greg saw, a little bougie. But people try to create their own niche when it comes to beer and stuff like that. So
so recently I heard somebody made a joke that the IPA is the man's version of the pumpkin spice latte. And to that, I say, nay, sir, because we can drink our IPAs all year long. Pumpkin spice is only around for a couple of months in the fall. So we get to be hipsters all year long, brother.
Yep. Exactly. And, another, Kevin went to a baseball game on Sunday at the Inland Empire 66er. So he went to Ritual Brewing, which is one that we like to go to. And he got a crowler, and it's it's a big one, and it's a 9%. So I want to hear more about this when Kevin's going to be flying in here, and then he's going to do a nosedive down.
He's going to need all 9% of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that poor man. He's working 75-hour weeks, folks. I mean, he's making it here when he can, So stop texting and just drive, buddy.
Yeah, just get here. And to answer this question, where's Angelo? He's actually at his son's baseball playoff game. So good luck to Angelo and his son.
That's a valid reason to miss, but he'll watch a replay.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm shocked he's not in the chat right now cheering. Yeah, go Lucas. Hold on, guys.
Definitely. All right. So let's get into it. This is one of Ian's. I know this is one of your favorite segments right here. This day in baseball history. We're going to do it for May 10th. So May 10th, 1939, in front of thousands of onlookers gathered to watch the bizarre publicity stunt, Phillies backstop Dave Cobble catches a ball thrown from the top of Philadelphia's City Hall. The 26-year-old rookie catcher wearing a leather football helmet, which as I was looking here, I'm like, this is obviously not the picture of it, but it's another one of him catching a ball. But it looks like it might be it, but I don't see a leather football helmet. He handles the 521-foot dropped ball cleanly, but likens the experience of a man jumping into his arms.
Wow.
So. It's very interesting. So I started going down this rabbit hole of wondering, was there any other times that a ball has been thrown off something that someone caught? Okay. So I'm going to bring in Kevin right here. I definitely want Kevin in. Hi, Kevin. How are you?
Hello.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey. Hello. Where's my 9%er? Yeah,
yes.
It's like as big as my face. Look at that. There it is.
So you enjoy that for a little bit, Kevin. I want to talk about it. But
don't worry. Don't worry.
So I started going down this rabbit hole of like, has there been there's obviously been some more things where people like throw a baseball off and they try to catch it because that seems like an awesome stunt, right? So this is in 1939. But on May 10th, 1925, as the building of the Tribune Tower in Chicago neared its completion, the Tribune devised a stunt to draw attention to his majestic new home. Ray Schalk, the White Sox catcher who went onto the Hall of Fame, attempted to catch a baseball drop from the top floor of the tower, approximately 460 feet above Michigan Avenue. Mounted police closed the street and reported 10,000 spectators as they looked on as he caught the ball on the third try. So, by the way, which makes begs the question, like, were people scrambling, like, waiting for the ball? It seemed like it'd be a really chaotic scene.
I wonder how high a baseball would bounce off of concrete from that height.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Well, you make a very valid point here, which I will follow up on in just a second, because that actually plays into something here. So when I was looking it up, so 1939 and then 1925. Okay, but this is in 1938. So a year before our first story, in front of 10,000 people attending a Saturday morning publicity stunt organized by the Come to Cleveland Committee, 5 members of the Indians attempt to set a record by catching a ball thrown from the top of the 708-foot Terminal Tower. Wow. Okay. It's listed 680 in this graphic. Okay. This is crazy. 24-year-old rookie third string catcher Harry Self, wearing his street clothes, catches the ball dropped from the 52-story structure, estimated to be traveling at the speed of 138 miles an hour, to break Gabby Street's mark for a vertical catch established when the Senator catcher snagged a spear dropped off the 555-foot top of the Washington Monument in 1908. So we're going back to 1908. This happened.
Wow.
Okay. So let's assess what's going on here.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So all these stunts have happened, and I was like, I saw this graphic on the right where I'm just like, wait a second, where's the blimp coming from?
Oh no. Oh, let's party.
I go,
I know.
Where's the blimp? Okay, so this is the one where you keyed in on something that kind of went a little foul here, if you'll pardon the pun. As a member of the San Francisco Seals, Joseph Sprins attempted to beat the world record for catching a baseball drop from a great height, set by members of the 1938 Cleveland Indians. In 1939, so all these things happened in 1939. They had to all catch a baseball off something, right? Sprins had a blimp hover overhead at 800 feet, which balls were dropped off for him to catch.
My God.
On his fifth attempt, the baseball entered his glove, slamming his glove hand into his face with such force that he broke his jaw in 12 places, fractured 5 of his teeth, and was rendered unconscious.
Well, did the ball stay in the glove?
I was gonna ask the same thing.
Did the ball
ball
stay
was
in the glove?
estimated to be traveling as fast as 154 miles an hour.
Oh my gosh.
I would love somebody smarter than me to figure out that the pounds per foot pressure of that ball hitting, because 154 mile per hour car crash is devastating. Now you put all that force into a baseball. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I imagine back then too, the gloves aren't going to be, they're not as, I mean, gloves today probably be better off catching in that situation, I would assume, but
I don't think you're going to make a glove.
but still,
that
it's
can
going
catch
to mess you up, you know? I'm
Sure.
just saying. The equipment has been improved in the last 75 years. I would know, I was there, you know?
So the year was 1939.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, these brothers were just drinking beer like, hey man, it would be a good idea if he threw that ball off that blimp right there. I bet you I can catch it. Hell yeah, I can catch it.
Yeah, I was egging him on.
Yeah, of course you would.
I think we know why it stopped there.
Fine.
I think we know why it stopped after that, or we haven't heard of it anyway.
I would say so.
Jack, you ready to bring it back?
Yeah, I'm in.
All right, let's do it.
And I think Zach Hampel, if you're familiar with him, he does a YouTube channel where he's like a ball hawk, where he catches like fly balls or basically home run balls or foul balls from around the stadiums. He has like he's over like 10,000 or something like that, some crazy number. I think he did it at a Lowell Spinners game. Like he caught a ball from some high thing. So he was actually it's like part of his blog. But this is where I got a lot of this information from.
Wow.
So pretty interesting stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I said this one story, I went down this total rabbit hole.
That's fantastic.
So our theme tonight is one-hit wonders. And I'm here to redefine the term. Usually it's like, Jack, you were singing Nina, 99 Luft Balloons.
That's right.
Right Said Fred. We have a lot of one-hit wonders, but I'm going to redefine the term in baseball terms here. On May 10th, 1955, Dodger right-hander Don Newcomb he actually faces 27 batters when he one-hit Chicago at Wrigley Field 3-0. So kind of interesting. He only faced 27 batters, but he pitched a one-hitter. So how did that happen? Gene Baker ruins Newcomb's bid for a perfect game with a 4th inning single, but was thrown out trying to steal second base.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I thought it was going to be like a double play, but that's even better.
Yes. Yeah, so he faced the minimum, and but he threw a one-hitter, which that's rough.
Well, also it's really he did this while moonlighting as Uncle Fester for the Addams Family. So, hey, that's a talented brother right there. Cheers.
Don Newcomb actually was still going to Dodger games, and actually was a big presence around Dodger Stadium. I mean, up until his death, he was actually one of the most visible Dodgers around Dodger Stadium. That you would always see him around, and he was super cool. And I have a friend who met with him and just had a great time with him and spoke really highly of him.
Really?
Yep.
I remember he was going to be at a card show you went to. And actually, I think I went there too in Pomona. And it was like he was so advertised on. I think he died like the week before that.
That's right. You're absolutely right.
What? How inconsiderate of him, dude.
All right. I don't think Michael was planning on getting his autograph. I know I had to have met him at a show back in the day because there's so many Dodgers and Angels be signing at card shows all around the area in the 80s when that industry was like super hot.
Yeah, super underrated, definitely. May 10th, 1970, Hoyt Wilhelm becomes the first major league pitcher to appear in 1,000 games. A pitcher in 1,000 games. The 47-year-old Braves knuckleballer will end his 21-year career in 1972 with 1,070 appearances. And this has to be one of the saddest cards of all time. I mean, they just obviously he was traded, and they go, you know what, just mark it out. Boy, they did not in 1970. They did not go overboard when it came to design on cards. That's for sure.
but you know what? They had to make some better cards later in this decade for sure. Like 71, 72, they changed the designs because modern collectors will see, if you collect the heritage, it definitely turned the corner. Later on in the decade,
for sure. For sure.
That's a sad card, too.
It is.
Look at the picture skewed under Braves. It's just.
And he's looking at you like, "Are you really gonna take my picture right now?"
Yeah. Just really? Get out of my face.
That card is so pathetic. He's upset by it.
Look at
it. He knew how it was gonna print out. This isn't gonna be good.
He's like, you sons of guns.
You're gonna like this.
Does he still have that record? I would assume he has to, right?
Oh, that's a very good question. I mean, I can't imagine how many who would have 1,000
more than that many games.
Yeah, that's one that definitely is.
I'll check it out while you keep going here because I'm just curious now.
You're gonna like this one, Jack. May 10th, 1999. Pete Rose, banned from all aspects of the game by Commissioner Giamatti in 1989, appears as a special instructor for the newly created Sacramento Steelheads, the team that plays in the Western Baseball League, which is independent and therefore not governed by Major League Baseball. I'm like, are the Sacramento Steelheads still around? Well, they joined the Western Baseball League in 99. They struggled on the field, finishing last among the circuit's 6 clubs. But they actually, and they played at Sacramento City College. I guess that's where this is. Pitcher Ryan Bowen was one of the team's few highlights. He went 9-4 with a 3.56 ERA, being named co-pitcher of the year. But with the Sacramento River Cats playing in the Pacific Coast League the following year, the Steelheads moved to nearby Vacaville and became the Solano Steelheads in 2000. So you're going to love this one, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Ryan Bowen, he played for the Astros from 91 to 92 and the Florida Marlins 93 to 95. Born in Hanford, California.
Oh, no, not Hanford. Oh,
you have a history with Hanford, California. Do you know?
I know as much as Mr. Excitement. Mr. Excitement's out there. I never wrestled there, but I refereed there. Literally, like the second match in, the ring broke. Ed wrestled there a couple times. So it tells you how high class that level of underground independent wrestling was.
Yes, and actually, there's a beer related story with this as well.
Oh, good. What you got?
Give it to me, baby.
So, in Hanford, California, where they were wrestling, it's this independent wrestling event, and it had a few stars on it, but they're wrestling on the undercard. And Mr. Excitement does a dive and lands in the crowd.
I want to say a Super Dragon, but don't quote me on that.
Somebody had done a dive, and the fan that they landed kind of in the lap of, he says, "Hey man, you almost spilled one beer."
Not not mad about, this happening. You're not joining the action, but the beer is what matters.
The beer's what's always matters. That's why we're here.
Exactly. All right. Let me tell you something. Believe it or not,
Yeah.
Hoyt Wilhelm is only 6th all time now on that list.
Who's higher than that?
So he's at 1,070. You have Dennis Eckersley at 1,071 for 5th. 4th is Mariano Rivera, 1,115. 3rd, John Franco, 1,119. 2nd, Mike Stanton with 1,178.
Wow.
And at 1,252, Jesse Orozco.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
You have a guy who played as a reliever for 20 years. I didn't even think about that. I'm like, yeah, I guess if you're a long time reliever, you can get up there. Like I see like Gossage in here, Trevor Hoffman.
Totally. Ian, quick question: have you heard of any of those players?
Isn't Giancarlo's real name Mike?
It is Mike Stanton, but it's a different Mike Stanton.
So no, I feel like I've heard of some of the names. I couldn't tell you who they played for or anything like that. But when you said Mike Stanton, I'm like, wait, I thought we were talking pitchers.
I can tell you right now, John Franco, you can name any team and he probably played on it.
That's true. Yeah. And Jesse Orozco, like he had a long tenure with the Mets and
Wilhelm played on a bunch of teams as well.
Yeah, and Orioles is too.
Yep.
All right.
Before you hit that next story, I just want to say thanks to all the murderers row in the chat, and also Ben Friedhoff. Looks like you're a new brother to the program. Thanks for watching, dude.
Cheers.
Right on. Cheers. Definitely. We have so much. I have not acknowledged the chat. It's going pretty good. I'm actually looking at my my Wi-Fi is down again. So whatever I did, I said that I fixed. I totally jinxed it.
You look good on our end.
Yeah. Okay. Good enough.
Wow.
Yeah.
You look good.
As long as you can hear me, I'm good. As long as you can hear me, I'm good. But I will definitely give myself the. All right. Here we go. May 10th, 2013. We're talking about one-hit wonders in front of their home crowds. Cardinal rookie Shelby Miller and Red Sox left-hander John Lester each throw one-hitters against the Rockies and Blue Jays, respectively. Each hurler only faces 28 batters, so one over the limit, allowing no walks or hit by pitches in their errorless, complete game shutout performances. So, okay, I'm gonna throw this to Ian. Which one do you know more about? Do you know more about John Lester or Shelby Miller?
John Lester.
Okay,
you can't
John
throw
Lester.
to first base.
When did John Lester throw his no-hitter? What year?
It would be a complete guess. I'll go with 2010.
You're very close. May 19th, 2008, and it remains he's the last Red Sox pitcher to throw a no-hitter at Fenway Park.
Oh wow, there you go.
Yeah, so he just retired. He actually retired as a Cardinal. Go figure. So we'll go back to Shelby Miller. Now, Shelby Miller has a very interesting. He was a really, really good pitcher. He started out with the Cardinals, and then he got traded. He got traded to the Diamondbacks for someone that's playing today. Does anybody know who it is?
Bumgarner.
Oh, that's
He's
a good
pitching
guess.
today for the D-backs.
Oh, okay. No, he young guy. But it doesn't play. It doesn't play in the Diamondbacks anymore.
Yeah, man. I don't know, but I gotta respect brother having the perm mullet in 2013. That you're a good ball player when in 2013 you can have a perm mullet and be like, "Hey, man, don't worry about it. Watch me on the field.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, man, that's how I wear my hair. Now watch me pitch."
You said not on the Diamondbacks anymore?
No, he's actually on the Braves now. Any idea?
Out there in the chat.
I've got an answer in the chat, but it's coming from
Greg says Dansby, which it's not Dansby. It is Dansby
Swanson.
Really?
Oh, look at that!
Wow.
I saw Dansby Swanson that year, 2015, in Hillsborough.
Yep.
And I saw him play, and it's like I'm like, oh my god, like he got traded for Shelby Miller, and it's like at the time it was a big deal, because Shelby Miller was like a really good pitcher, and then so get this, so he actually became 1 out shy of a no-hitter in May 17th, 2015 against the Marlins.
Well, why are you telling us now? We're going to talk about that next week. May 17th is next week.
You're absolutely right. Well, I'll tie it in. I'll tie it in somehow. So, but on in August 16th of that same year, he took a no-hitter into the 8th against the Diamondbacks.
Oh
so like he was super good. He never did get he never did get a no-hitter in the major leagues. But get this. Last year, May 9th, 2021, he was part of a combined no-hitter for the Iowa Cubs.
Whoa. There you go.
Still in baseball, and he was part of a combined no-hitter. And actually, he was in spring training on a minor league deal with the Yankees.
That's
so
crazy.
Still hanging on.
Wow.
Yeah, it all comes around.
A guy like that must really love the game, right?
I mean, that's what I always think. I mean, like, he was a really hot shot pitcher at the time. I remember when he got traded, it was like a super big deal. And then going for like Dansby Swanson at the time didn't seem like much. It's like, so Dansby went to the Braves, and he got traded from Diamondbacks to the Braves because at the time, let's see, back up here. So at the time, Shelby was actually with the Braves, so he actually went to the Braves after the Cardinals. And then, so that trade was huge in itself. But then when he went to the Diamondbacks, that was even a bigger deal because Dansby Swanson was a kind of a hot shot at the time. It's like kind of Seth Beer when he was traded for with the Astros. But it just injuries just caught up to him. But yeah, it's like, what do you do? Like, when your body just gives out, it's just got to hang on and just keep on going for it. I was pretty surprised that he was still in baseball.
Huh.
Yep.
No, I mean, also, pertaining to the slide, I just want to say Uncle Mo, John Lester, he overcame that permanent baby face, that disfigurement. I mean, he looks like he's 12 years old in that picture.
He does. And Jack, you're going to love this about John Lester. He got a reputation that he would never throw over to first base. If you were on first base, the rap on him was you could totally take whatever lead you wanted because he was not going to throw over to that.
So what, brother couldn't get it there?
I don't know if it was a kind of like the yips or what it was. He just literally never did it until they would force him to do it. And then finally he picked off somebody, and it was like the most amazing. How they celebrate the Bartolo Colon home run?
Sure.
Like they should do the same thing for that pickoff. Like it never happened. Like it got to be absurd. Like guys were like in between, in between, like when he was pitching and he was facing them.
So
that was
so his first base pickoff is the Mikey Whipwreck pinning Steve Austin.
Yes.
Hey, don't grumble, Kevin. That was a solid reference. Don't you dare come on to this show.
Oh, come on. I know. I know, right.
An ECW reference, kid. Take a lap.
I know there's some people in the chat that are big wrestling fans too, so this is right up their alley.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So I'm going, Ian's not gonna know what we're talking about for sure.
No, I got friends though that are.
Okay. Yeah, us.
Oh, and you guys, yes.
Yeah, he was very short-lived for the Diamondbacks. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I was curious because the name didn't really ring a bell with me, so it's good to learn about this guy. Like, wow, that's an insane run that he had for sure.
Yeah, he was really super talented, and just injuries caught up to him.
Oh, we got hello in the chat.
We got Angelo sighting.
Oh, hello. Yeah.
Angelo, what do you think of my shirt?
Yeah, that's right.
Let's see what you got. Oh, yeah, there you go.
There it is.
Wow.
Yeah, that started the friendship between us.
Yes.
Angelo gifted
that was
out
such
to him.
a professional letter too. I was like, what? Beer Baseball Blog? I'm like, you don't have to even write anything, just the name itself. I'm intrigued.
He threw letterhead.
That's right. He actually was very formal about it. Yes.
Love it.
Yeah. All right. So we may get a few rounds of this, but let's do this.
Hey, can I put over my beer? I didn't get to put over my beer.
Well, that's what I was going to do. Let's do baseball card stuff. But before we do that, let's definitely get to your beer, Kevin.
And so, Michael, I believe you had this before with me.
Did I really?
Yes, because when I looked on Untappd for info, it said I had this before, and I had in a flight in 2019, which is when we would have went there after we went to an Inland Empire game.
That's right.
Ritual Brewing is in Redlands, which is about 10 miles east. 10 minutes east of where Inland Empire plays. And if you go to Inland Empire, always got to put over the third base corner has a little like area where they sell only Hangar 24 beers. Probably the best local brewery in that area for sure. And another thing they have over at that ballpark is above the visitors dugout on the first base side, they took out the seats in that area and made it into a bar.
Yep.
With like a bar and a little couch there. Like if you want to hashtag do the research, look through our video catalog. We actually interviewed was it the GM, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we interviewed the GM of the Inland Empire 66ers in that area last season, and that's on the Beer Baseball Blog YouTube page.
Yeah, super fun.
I love that you have to rely on a beer tracking app to remember where you were at certain times in your life.
No,
I was just like, I had this before, and I'm like, okay.
I need that app. What is that app called?
It's called Untappd, UNTAPPD. And more or less, you can just search a beer, and you could just check in that you've had it. It'll give you information on here. Like a lot of the time when we get information on a beer, but it's from this app. I mean, I'm assuming that for you, right?
I've been to the website or been on the app. I didn't know you could track which beers you had though on that app. That's cool.
That was a big appeal of it. And it's also one of those things that we look back. Right. Exactly.
Right there. If you click the check-in button, see, it says, that's where I was like, I'm like, I had this before. And if you want to rate it, you can take a picture of it, just, it's like, keep track of your alcoholism. That's all it is.
Sure.
I need that because I forget.
Yeah, that's why.
Well, yeah, no, dude, that's a great app until you're in a custody suit. Okay, like everybody think ahead. If you're 128 years old like Kevin, and all you have to live for is beer and maybe the occasional murder of a runaway by the train tracks, sure, that's a great app. But if you're a dad and you're like, say, 28 years old, you're coming up on a divorce, that's not good. Okay? There's no alibi. There's no plausible deniability. You're an alcoholic, dude.
It just depends if it's once a week, maybe once a month if you use it.
Okay, maybe I'm talking from personal experience. Moving on.
Maybe you looked at my Untappd and you're like, oh no.
Well, yeah, and it's for us. It's just like I want to remember it so I can write it down for social media later. And it's like, well, there's sometimes when Kevin and I go like, what was that thing that we had, or have we had this before? But it's good to. I mean, there's been some of them. I'm like, I've had this beer. It's like, yeah, that would be one of them. I didn't realize.
And this one, by the way, 9%, 100 IBU,
100 plus IBU.
It says 100 here. I was like, woo!
Yeah.
Oh, did it say 100 plus on the can? Because I was just like, it didn't really give a description on there, but I was just like, oh my gosh.
On the actual
beer is good. So there you go.
Yeah, on this part right here, it says on the thing it says 100 plus.
Oh, see, I didn't get a chance to read that. So there you go.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's definitely not for the casual beer drinker. If me, I'm like, it's hoppy, but not that hoppy. I'm already halfway through. So there, that's good.
That's dank AF, dude. Properly named, bro. Properly
double
named.
dab.
There it is.
Yeah. Dank. That's the secret word, dank.
Yeah. And I was going to ask now, you said that was a pale ale, Ian, because they do. There are hazy pale ales out there.
Is there really?
Yeah, there is.
On the website, I could have sworn, Michael, when I sent it to you, I swear it said hazy IPA. I could be wrong, but I swear it said it was a hazy IPA.
Sometimes they get classified differently by different people.
And when you said the percentage, I'm going, that sounds really low for an IPA. And then you said, oh, it's a pale ale. I'm like, that might make sense because one of Michael's and our favorites is Tony Gwynn has a beer named for him called 394 Pale Ale by AleSmith out of San Diego. And they made a hazy pale ale version of that as well. Yeah. So there are hazy pale ales out there.
I'm trying to save face for Nikki. I told her to get me an IPA, okay?
No.
Hey, bro.
No, I'm sorry.
She's
I forgot that part. I didn't hear that. What? I didn't hear that part. What's that hazy IPA you got?
Yeah. There's also IPLs. There's also India Pale Lagers.
Right.
So it's like it gets really kind of convoluted.
I didn't know any of this. I had no idea.
Well, I'm still trying. I mean, I have 1,000 beers while I'm Untapped, but I still can't wrap my hand around it sometimes.
Yeah, it's wild. And we also have like for instance, even like the New England ones, they're kind of like classified. Sometimes they're imperial. Sometimes they're as a Untapped. Actually, we actually go with Untapped. It's our kind of like our deciding thing. Whatever Untapped says is what we go with.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So usually the brewers will put their information on there. This ritual one though, they didn't put anything on there. I was like, oh, okay. I'm glad you had the info on that.
Right.
So Ian, you're probably the most beautiful man that I've ever laid my eyes upon. That being said, brother, you outkicked your coverage by marrying Nikki. She is
Hazy IPA.
Yeah, you with all the football references.
Sorry, Jack. Didn't mean to interrupt. I had to check because I could have swore it said Hazy IPA. The typo is probably going to be on the website, though, right? Not on.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look on Untapped right now. How about that?
Yep. I just wanted to say that Nikki is a solid, good sister, going to get you beer, always putting up with your baseball cards. I mean, you're a Greek god, but that lady puts up with you, pal. So cheers to Nikki, dude.
I don't know what I did to deserve all of this. The acknowledgement from you, Cowboy Jack's enough, but Nikki is a nice second place prize too.
I love it. I love it. You just made me fall deeper in love with you. So perfect.
And so just to clear the air, on Untapped, it says that is an IPA. So my apologies.
There you go.
And then what's interesting though, there's a brewery called Evil Genius Beer Company that also has an executive producer, Dick Wolf. Dick Wolf, it says though. That's Imperial Stout. Ooh,
dude, I
12.8%.
I'm happy you're wrong, dude. You caused a marital strife. You caused conflict. They're going to be in therapy this week talking about it, and it's just like all your fault, bro. And
I do the research, all right. That's why I'm senior research analyst. I can't do it till I'm on the show because I can't get here on time.
All right.
Card Sharks.
I predict 2 rounds of Card Sharks because I think this one's going to be tough. Here are the baseball Card Shark standings. Kevin pulling away. He's got some Ted Williams
numbers. Give me 1980.
got some Ted Williams numbers up there.
I like the pinch hitter classification. That's nice.
You actually changed it. Actually, Kevin suggested it, and pinch hitter is perfect because now we can put that in there.
I thought we better than guessed.
I think it's way more formal than just guess. You're absolutely right. So here are the baseball Card Sharks rules. We're going to draw 11 cards, 3 go on the bench, 8 on the board. We're going to start from the bottom. We're going to pick a category. I'm going to pick RBIs. I'm going to put that out there. It is position players. And so let me do this. Let me get rid of this.
Ian's please don't let it be 1980 cards.
A pinch hitter, you don't pinch hit for a leadoff guy, right?
You know what? Yeah. Hey, in the 8th inning, you never know. You know what I mean? You never know.
Yep. All right, here we go. So.
Oh no, it's 81.
It is 80. It is 81.
Of course, it's got to be the 80s.
I know. I'm like, oh no, Ian. I hope it's not the 80s.
Okay, so we're gonna learn you a little bit here, Ian. So
Look at these cards though.
These cards are super cool. So Ian, since you are our guest, and by the way, I have the Inspector Clouseau because there are some players on here who are a little long in the tooth, to say the least. All right, here we go.
So Ian, am I in this set?
You might be.
I'm long in the tooth.
Sure. All right. Ian, here are your cards. So not in the Hall of Fame, but definitely a favorite here. This is the Cobra, Dave Parker, who we talked about last week. Simba, the Hall of Famer. Can you believe Dave Parker is not one, but Ted Simmons, Simba is one. That's Hall of Famer right there. Hall of Fame catcher.
Is that a Rock and Roll Express mullet?
It might be. It is
1981. Oh man, that might be the first one.
I think it's the palm trees in the back.
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
I was saying it's 81. Their mullets weren't around much yet.
Okay, let them play when he was with the Astros, but this is Bob Watson.
All right.
He actually
scored the 1 millionth. The man scored the 1 millionth run in Major League Baseball history.
This is a pretty underrated player too, Reggie Smith.
Oh yeah.
You don't hear a lot about.
Well, you go all-star.
Right, very good player, all-star that year.
Ian's like, why am I first?
This was a Diamond Icons nominee, Hal McRae.
Oh yeah. Looking a lot happier there.
He looks a lot happier there. The kid, Gary Carter, a staple for the Expos, and later
I love the cap thing. I wish that
So
this
good.
is the only year I think they ever did that. It's such a
so
cool little
just
thing.
just so you know, Ian. So we were talking about 1980 as like kind of the last year before junk wax. So this was like considered like they mass produced these cards. As you can see, they're not really well centered and stuff like that, and they were just mass produced. There's not a lot of super valuable cards in this set, but this is the ones where I grew up on.
Yeah.
Friend of the show, Fred Lynn. Like the
Freddie Lynn.
photography is worse. Everything about this is not great.
And this is the first year that Donruss and Fleer started came out too. I believe it was 81.
Yep. I believe he is the only time that there was 3 MVPs in the World Series. Ron Say was one of them.
Come on, what's his nickname?
The Penguin.
Yeah.
Do you know why he was named the Penguin, Ian?
I do not.
It was the way he ran. He ran like he had a big stick up his butt. Like a penguin would.
I was going to say his pants fell to his ankles when he was running or something. I don't know.
That was Steve Lyons.
Yes. And apparently a prank was played on once where I think it was Jay Johnstone made as a rib, like took out his locker and put a penguin-sized locker in his plates. Like, as a rib when he's with the Cubs. You know, harmless ribbing, brother.
Look at this bench. This Hall of Fame bench. Rod Carew.
Yeah.
Wow.
George Hendrick, another
I love George
player.
Hendrick. Look at that.
Look at that. I mean, so cool.
He looks
a bit like Lou Rawls there.
Oh yeah.
And then I couldn't wait for this one. I'm so glad this one came up. From the Catskills. This is Mike Iron. Tyson. That's on your bench. If you got to go to your bench for Iron Mike Tyson.
Yes. Even Jack might go to the bench for Mike Tyson today.
For real. Awesome. All right. So let's start out with Dave Parker. We're going with RBIs.
Yes.
So the RBIs here is 600. Wow, 612.
Okay.
So playing for the Pirates here, I believe that he would eventually go into another team. I can't remember what it is.
He was at the Reds in a few years.
There you go.
For sure. There's another team I'm forgetting. The Athletics as well. Because we're all athletic supporters here at the Beer Baseball Blog.
That's right. So Ted Simmons is your next one. So higher or lower than 612? Ian.
I don't really like the way Ted's holding that baseball bat, so I'm going to go lower.
Okay.
Man.
And it's funny because he was actually a very good hitter, but I don't know. I think you might be right.
It's definitely in his fingertips, which is kind of what you're taught, but
yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of
929.
Wow.
Ouch.
Oh my god.
Ouch.
So I had a feeling we'd go 2 rounds in this one. So that way
it was a red herring.
Jeez.
2 and done.
This is why I say it's rigged every week, bro. This is what they do.
They? Who's they?
All right.
You think I'm involved in this?
Who's up next?
I got it.
All right, Cowboy Jack Durango. It's so ironic that you've stepped up because here's your next card.
George Double Taper Brett, Daddy. Give it to
right there behind me. Right there behind me, brother. That behind me.
And
that's
another
like a guy who's having fun too.
Exactly. So he was eating a steak at Kokomo's and crab legs, and it didn't work out so well.
No, it didn't.
So and then your second card to fill the spot.
Oh, jeez.
Carl Yastrzemski.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
See, Ian's like, why couldn't I get Yaz? You know, because
his grandson is
Yaz.
his grandson is playing on the Giants. All right, here we go.
His grandson. Is he a second generation or a third generation?
Third. Grandson.
So Papa played.
Oh, look at that right there. Ian's got
Papa didn't play. Grandpa played.
Hold that there for a minute.
Well, okay, so he would still be a second generation athlete.
He's got his Orioles uni on, though. That's where he was drafted.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Okay, so
that's true.
George Brett in 1981 has 578. 578.
Man, I was hoping for higher numbers from old Double Taper.
Oh, don't worry, he does later.
So
think
Carl
I'm sure you're right.
Yastrzemski, higher or lower?
Old Grandpappy Yaz, man. I'm gonna say higher.
Can I
Let's go.
point out the irony that he's facing George Brett while he's rubbing pine tar on his bat?
Okay, I want you to see how small.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like it's almost illegible. So
Yeah.
thank God I have my God.
I think he started around 64, something like that. I don't remember.
He started in 61.
61. Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Wow.
So, oh my God, I can barely read this.
Dude, if it's lower than 578, I'm gonna throw my computer through a window.
1663.
Nice.
663. Wow.
Wow.
And the all-time record is what, like 2100 or so?
Oh, I don't know.
I think Hank Aaron. I mean, because Pujols didn't pass him, did he? Hank Aaron, last I knew, had the record with like 2100.
So Bob Watson, higher or lower than 1,663?
Now this is where it gets tough, guys. Okay, stop it.
Wow.
Ice Train Bob Watson in 1981 he's putting up solid numbers.
Yeah,
but
he is.
I'm gonna go slightly lower than 1663.
I don't even think he has 1,000.
Kevin, stay out of this.
903. 903.
Wow, more than I thought, dude. Wow.
Oh, and you're still on me. Oh, come on. Oh, this is interesting.
Reggie Smith, higher or lower than 903?
Oh man, Reggie Smith, Dodgers. But this is 1981 though, so he's probably 5 years into his career at this point, right? 5 years ish. Okay, maybe not 5 years, maybe 8 years. Maybe he's got that mechanic level, but still not 903. I'm going to go slightly lower.
Okay.
He's a journeyman, but not a mechanic. Less than 903.
Reggie Smith in 81. The Dodgers won the World Series in 81.
Strike shortened season, but
shortened season.
Yeah, this is these stats are after 1980.
They always win in the shortened seasons, huh?
Yeah. Oh, don't bring that up to a Dodger fan. Well, they all count the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I know Reggie Smith played for the Cardinals in the 70s. So you said lower, correct?
Yeah, I don't know on this one.
I did.
No, I don't know.
1,026.
Oh, jeez.
But you did get to the furthest spot.
I've seen you win from there, Cowboy Jack.
Listen,
right. I step up. I don't bunt. I swing for the fences every time.
All right.
And I'm currently batting a 227, which is a little bit more than half of.
All right. Let Kevin Ballgame step up here and let's see.
Here we go.
Mr. 80s. Mr. 80s baseball.
Mr. 80s.
Nothing.
No, wait. Is this the 1880s? Because I definitely am an expert on that. Oh, geez. Pete Rose. All right.
Pete Rose.
Oh,
his teammate, Greg Lazinski.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
He looks like a sniper here.
I know. My God. He's clean shaven. I thought he was more like did he lose a bet and he had to shave?
Dude, that's the guy that takes the final shot against the Russian boss. Like, no, get down. Like in the rain. Just.
Nobody in baseball has a happier card than, well, he has a few of them, but this is the happiest card that you could ever find. This is Manny Sanguian.
Oh,
Manny.
He was so good. So good.
And hey, if you ever go to PNC Park in Pittsburgh, he has a barbecue standing after May's barbecue. And at least when I went there 5 or 6 years ago, he was just there hanging out at the stands, like autographs people and talking to you.
That's cool.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's still there.
Oakland A. And speaking of Oakland A, Ricky.
You better stop it, bro.
That's his second
year in the league.
That's his second. That's his second card.
Yeah,
that's his second card. Very good.
Yeah.
All right.
So
let's do it.
Let's see.
The Battler. How many RBIs? 1,077.
Wow, this is gonna be closer than I thought.
Wait, what you called him the Battler?
Yeah.
The Battler, Pete Rose.
You know.
Wait. I missed that it was Pete Rose. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was like, what? I was like,
oh crap! Oh no!
I was gonna say, I was like,
That's your guy.
I think the heels kicked in.
I completely missed that, dude. I'm like triple brothered up tonight. Just
Greg Lazinski, higher or lower than
Can you-
1077?
Geez, this actually might be tough. I'll still say lower, but I might tank on this one because Greg was like a power guy more than Petey.
You know, one second.
It's
You know, he has 811. That's
Oh,
way
okay.
more than I thought. You're absolutely
No,
right.
I had
on
a
it.
feeling it was gonna be close because he's more of a power hitter guy. Pete Rose is a base hit guy.
Now,
Yeah,
this
oh,
this
gosh.
is this one's going to be potentially pretty tough. Manny
Yeah, because-
Sandian,
'Cause
811.
he was on the 71 team, I believe.
Yes, he
When
was.
we talked about the first baseball team that all African American and was it Hispanic players, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those 71.
your guys' knowledge is insane.
right? It's crazy.
But then I hear this Shelby guy, and I'm like, who?
Yeah, right. So, Shelby Miller.
No, I mean, honestly, Ian, if you ever get a chance to see No about Doc Ellis, that's where I learned about this, honestly. Gosh, so 811?
Yeah, 811.
Gotta think about this for a second. I'm not
Yeah,
going to
no.
say.
Dead air is really good for the show. Please.
Yeah, it is. You know what? Yeah, exactly.
Hey, baby.
I'm like
just-
80 a year. I don't know about that. I'll say slightly lower.
All right, 811
I
is
could
it.
miss this one. That's fine.
You'd be right with 5. Is it 85? Oh my God.
I love that Jack just like, oh.
I hate it when Kevin.
No,
is right.
585.
All right.
585.
I hate it when Kevin.
All right,
is
let's
right.
roll through this board then, Jack. Let me just put you out of your misery. Lower.
No, we're gonna go lower. Ricky Henderson, second year in the league. We all
That's
know.
right. Yep.
79.
All right.
Solid numbers for a second year player. No
Al
big deal.
McRae.
Well, but you got to remember his RBIs is not his thing either. Stolen bases, but
Well,
Al McRae's definitely higher.
If that's his second year card, does it have 2 years of stats or just one?
It
That
actually has. I'll go back here.
Well
It
done,
actually-
Ian.
Good job.
It
You're
actually
looking at
has
79, right?
So he wasn't a rookie then in 79.
That's got his-
79.
That's his minor league stats as
No,
well.
no, but it's 79. He has 26 and 53. So there you go in 1980.
Yep.
So he was like how many games he played? Oh, he's played most of the season 79. Okay.
Boise, Modesto,
still
Jersey
even him
City, and
Even
Ogden.
him getting that, but look at that first year, 50 stolen bases already. Jeez,
Yeah.
in 1980. Wow.
Okay, so 79. Yeah, 79.
Al
Al McRae?
McRae's definitely higher.
I would say so. So
I'm curious about this number.
Cowboy Jack,
688.
I don't think you won.
Oh, sorry, Jack.
688.
Don't worry, we might get another round in. 688.
Yeah.
Let me think about this.
Ian, you're on the show tonight. I get to look at your pretty face. I win, buddy.
There you go.
We all win.
Gary Carter, he's only like about 5 years in, so he's lower
All right. 688.
at this point. But obviously, you got past him later.
444.
444. All right.
Jeez.
444.
All right.
And did you see the pythons on, brother? Man,
Oh,
that
yeah.
dude had some pipes, son.
Oh, yeah. And he's
Yeah.
the kid.
Yeah, he was a kid.
Wow.
Friend of the show, Fred Lynn.
Is-
Higher or lower?
Kevin, now, did you beat his wife to death with a baseball bat at
Yes.
a card show? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
I didn't bludgeon her. It was just one shot. But like I said, literally, you could hear the gunk, like when you hit a
Sure.
ball.
Yeah, no, you hit a lady in the head with a
Yeah.
baseball bat.
And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And Fred said, oh, it's all right. You only hit my wife in the face with a baseball bat.
Sure.
Can you guys please elaborate?
I just elaborated.
So
Oh, it's
Kevin went to a card show in the late to early 90s and somewhere in the 90s, and Fred Lynn was there and his wife was standing, but Fred Lynn had a bat, and Kevin, in his exuberant, I'm excited
have
about
a
everything.
bat.
Let me
I-
tell
no,
the
what-
story. Okay.
I was there, and you're gonna tell the story. All right.
Sure. So Kevin took Fred Lynn's bat, turned around and hit his wife in the face maliciously. Maliciously.
That's
And-
what we call. That's what we call don't let the truth get in the way of a good story.
And poor Mrs. Lynn has never been the same since. It was bad. It was bad.
Well, if you watched our 1 year anniversary show, or it might be posted separately, we had Fred Lynn as a called in, and that got brought up. And apparently he's not married to her. He's married to someone else now.
Yeah, well, she couldn't hold a conversation after getting hit in the face with a baseball bat, Kevin.
By a 114-year-old. All right.
I bet Fred Lynn doesn't take his new wife to card shows.
Yeah. She literally said, "Oh wow, let me see that bat," because I had it signed by I think Ted Williams, Reggie Jackson, Pete Rose.
I'm sorry for taking us off track. I didn't know if there was something.
No,
I didn't know the story.
Just funny. It's like we say it. It's like, oh yeah, people who have watched it recently don't know this story. 444.
Yeah.
I'll say higher.
Yep.
I think it'd be like 500-ish.
Yeah, 521.
All right.
Oh, I hate you, Kevin.
I know.
521. All the way to the top, Ron Say.
Oh gosh.
521.
This one I have absolutely no idea. So you know what?
You can go to your bench.
I'm gonna do it. Let's put in Mike Tyson.
From the Catskills.
Let's go to the Catskills. I love it.
Iron Mike Tyson replaces Fred Lynn, friend of the show. Sorry.
Sorry, Fred, but this is a sure bet. I never even heard of this.
261 for Mike Tyson. He played with the Cardinals, which I don't remember at all.
Well, Ron Say might have had more than Fred Lynn, but I know for sure he had more than Mike Tyson, so higher.
Yep. So let's check it out. 713.
Oh wow, he would have beat Ron. He would have beat him. All right.
There you go.
Wow.
Nicely done. Runs the board.
Well, with an asterisk.
Yeah,
with an asterisk.
Hey, whoa.
Wait, was this a shortened season or shortened game?
No.
The Dodgers didn't win the World Series yet. Hang on.
No.
Okay.
Now Michael's coming up, and he's gonna run the board.
I've been one and done recently. So
I don't know how. I thought you would be.
I thought I'd be good with this too. I'm terrible.
Sorry.
Ken Griffey Jr.'s father, Ken Griffey Sr.
Hey, he's not a senior there. Come on.
Cesar Cedeno.
Oh, geez, that's a tough matchup right away.
That's a very tough matchup, actually. Get your beers ready for Paul Molitor.
Right.
Sure.
You know, I think his nickname is, and I think it's the table setter or something like that. It's something really. It's so terrible. Like I can't remember what it is. It's like
the butler.
It's something like that. It's really terrible.
The igniter.
The igniter is like igniter. I guess that's really clumsy.
Molly. Molly's another nickname.
George Foster.
Molly's not a good nickname to have.
Friend of the show. The straw that stirs the drink.
Yep.
Reggie Jackson.
Is that Mr. November?
No.
Mr. October. Mr. November is Derek Jeter.
You ready to drop some bombs on you, Cowboy Jack?
Hey man, same. It's all right.
Yep. The boyfriend, Keith Hernandez. This is actually a very underrated Yankee player here playing for the Braves, Chris Chambliss.
Oh my goodness.
And this is a good one. To end off my board at the top, Yogi Berra's son.
Oh, Dale. Oh
my
gosh. Oh, look at that.
That is a solid stash.
Isn't that awesome? That is such an 80s stash if there was one.
Bro, that's like, man, I love to drink Pabst Blue Ribbon and give candy to children out of my van. He is
drinking. He is all in on that Steel City beer there in Pittsburgh.
Yes,
let me tell you.
Absolutely. Well, if he's the poor man, here's the rich man, Dave Kingman.
Wow.
King Kong.
The Joey Gallo of the 1980s.
Stop it.
It's true.
Wow.
Dave
friggin' Kingman, bro.
I was going to say about Greg Luzinski, but it's definitely Dave Kingman.
Yeah. All right. So Ken Griffey Sr., get my monocle here, 390.
All right.
Actually, I thought that was pretty low, actually.
Yeah.
Cesar Cedeno, I know, has a very long career. just following baseball cards, I know that he actually has a long career. So I'm going to say higher.
I think you're fine on that. I thought Griffey would have been higher too, but again, remember Griffey played another 10 years. He played with his son, you know.
That's true.
Sure.
744
Oh, okay.
for Cesar Cedeno. Yeah, a lot of all with the Astros right there.
Yep.
So Paul Molitor,
Wow.
this is a tough one. So he had 10 years here. But I'm gonna I might be done right here.
And I'm looking, going, I know the answer to this, but I'm not saying anything.
Did he get 80 a year?
Paul Mantor Minotaur. Let's see what he's got.
Molly. Don't get a Molly from Molly.
So I mean,
I'm gonna be.
I have to go lower only because like 82 is when the Brewers were in the World Series with the Cardinals, but I don't remember him having a long career before that. But I'm gonna have to go lower.
You have to remember this is RBIs, so take that into account.
744. Thank you, Jack. 744.
You're
definitely
fine,
lower.
You're fine.
Yeah. 144. Yeah, he only had 3 years in the league.
Yeah, because I was like, when you said 10 years, I'm like, he started in like the late 70s. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, late 70s. I'm thinking Robin Yount.
Super glad you took my advice, bro. Super glad.
Yeah.
George Foster, I will definitely say higher.
Yeah.
Definitely higher. Actually started with the Giants in 69, which I wasn't aware of. So then he has 784.
Okay.
784 for George Foster.
Uh-oh.
Moves up to Reggie. As Jack likes to refer to him, Mr. November.
Yeah, dude. Bro. Mr. February in the hizzy for shizzy, dude. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Instead of an A-Rod, who is Mr. April. That's the first month of the season. That deserved more of a laugh. Okay, here we go.
No, it's A-Rod. You're not gonna get a laugh from us.
That's
on
right.
mute.
Unless you show us the picture of him kissing
Show the
himself.
picture. I'll definitely say higher.
Yeah.
Definitely say higher. 1,231. So
Hey,
that
Jack?
Yeah.
You're gonna be happy because Michael's winning this. There's no way Michael's blowing this one.
No. Oh, dude.
He's got it.
Trust
Keith
me,
Hernandez.
I went for the Mike Tyson joke, and it's gonna cost me.
I have a bookie that every week I make money off Michael Mondragon.
Then you're doing badly then.
Yeah.
All right, boyfriend. I'll definitely say lower. And it is 427.
Oh, is he more?
Yeah,
than I thought?
427 at this point. Yeah, he doesn't have it too. He doesn't have too long. Yeah, because this is all before his Mets run.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Chambliss, I will definitely say higher because he has a very long career.
Yeah.
And the number is 678.
Wow.
678. Not going to my bench. Dale Berra.
Yeah, I know. That's easy.
Dale Berra, who is remember that famous Carlton Fisk where he tagged out 2 players at the plate.
Yep.
This was the trailing runner, Dale Berra.
Spoiler alert, I don't think Dale in his entire career had as many as Chris Chambliss did at this card.
I don't think so either. So definitely lower. And 63.
Oh,
wow, 63.
That's what I get for going to my bench. That's what I get for going to my bench. Good job, Michael.
I told you, Kevin, only cowards go to the bench, bro.
I like the Mike Tyson spot, and I thought
Kevin,
I was going to win it.
Would you have gotten the
I actually would have too. That's the part that kicked me. Because I was like, I think higher, but I thought it'd be fun to go Mike Tyson just to get out there.
I liked it. You did it for the show. You did it for the show.
I love that we thought we'd have time for 2 rounds.
I know, exactly.
Sorry,
well, if it was me going every time, we probably would.
Well, we'll definitely have you back because we want to definitely let you, and we'll do more modern cards with you, Ian. Well, how about?
I was like, oh no, it was old cards.
That's where I shine. I'm just having fun though.
All right, there you go.
Yes.
All right, so
absolutely. And also Earl Raymond, new to the chat. Welcome, brother.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right on, man.
And he says right there.
Thank you so much. Yeah, there's so many good players of that era. We talked about before when we showed the 1980 cards and all the other ones like the 78s. Oh, no.
He's not talking about the cards, brother. He's talking about Michael Mondragon, Ian, Kevin Lyon, and Cowboy.
The players of the
cards. Yeah, there you go.
I guess it's all on how you interpret it, I guess.
Bro, Earl Raymond's throwing down the propers for the BBB family, and I dig it. Welcome to the crew, baby.
All right. So I want everybody to
Yes.
get involved in this. This is the panel here that you see before you. I want to see it in the chat. Let's do some baseball trivia. Let's test your knowledge of baseball. All right. Who are the only 2 players with more World Series home runs than Yogi Berra's 12? Here are your choices.
I got one right now.
Mickey
There we go.
Mantle,
That's right.
Lou Gehrig, Duke Snider, Babe Ruth, Reggie Jackson, or Joe DiMaggio?
2 players?
So, who are the only 2 players with more World Series home runs than Yogi Berra's 12?
I
You're gonna
got
pick
this.
2 of them.
One of them I knew right away. At least I think I did. So I'm gonna just. I wrote them on the thing, and I didn't write. Oh, I forgot to write a joke. I should have wrote a joke.
I got this, dude. I got this on lockdown.
Good job.
Earl going with Mickey Mantle, Reggie Jackson. Greg going with Mantle and Reggie as well.
I love it. I love Reggie love here. I love it. Good.
EK6401 going with Reggie and DiMaggio.
Nice.
We have good variety
Welcome to the show, EK6401.
Yeah, man.
I'm just liking the variety of picks here.
Really easy to say that name.
Yeah. No love for Babe Ruth here, ironically enough.
I know.
I'm picking Babe.
Okay.
You want me to say my other one?
Go for
Yeah,
it. Go
baby.
for it.
I'm gonna go with Mickey Mouse Mantle and Baby Ruth.
Ooh.
Oh,
Babe Ruth. All right.
nice. Jack, who do you got?
I'm going with Duke. We're not going to take it. Snyder. And Reggie, Mr. February Jackson.
So good. So good.
Okay.
I'm biased because as I know I told Jack that I actually knew Duke Snider growing up, and I know for a fact at least in 2. I don't know if I know at least in 2 home runs he hit 4 home runs in a series. So I'm definitely gonna say him, and I'm gonna go with Mickey Mantle. So 1 and 3 for me.
Okay. So Mickey Mantle 1. Nicole, you got Joe. Pick one more. Who else you got here?
Nicole, new friend of the show. I've never seen her before. Welcome to the party, pal.
Yes, we need 2.
Is that the kayfabe name, Ian? I mean, come on, Nicole.
I wouldn't be
Fitzgerald.
surprised if she's right. It is insane how many times we do this together on the couch and she's right and I'm wrong.
I just like it. I'm like Nicole. I'm like, oh, it's so formal. I love it.
Yes. Yep.
Ian, I love that we're this much of a part of your relationship to where you and your wife are discussing our show on the couch. That's rad as hell, bro. Thank you.
Love it.
You know what else I love, Michael? We've had all 6 of these competitors.
Yeah,
Wonderful. All 6 are Hall of Famers.
that's right.
They've all been in these answers from people on
That's
the show
right.
and in the chat. That's
Yeah.
great.
Bubble Pug, we need one more. You got Joe DiMaggio. Who else you got? So remember, who are the only 2 players with more World Series home runs than Yogi Berra's 12? So I'll wait for just one more second.
Come on, Bubble Pug. You're our MVP,
Do it.
dude. Let's do it.
Right now, I just realized, I'm like, shoot, I should have picked Reg. That's all right though. Whatever.
That's okay. All
I
right.
should
So
have my mom anything. My
we'll,
mom's
we'll,
favorite player,
we'll see
my
if she
favorite
gets
player.
in. But here are the answers. It is Mickey Mantle with 18 and Babe Ruth with
Oh, it is
15.
Babe.
All right. Well,
It is the
that's
big.
rigged.
Go, baby!
This game is rigged. This game is
Terrible
rigged.
card sharks, but trivia, I got this.
All right,
There you
Ian.
go.
Let
Nice.
the baby have his bottle. It's fine.
Nice.
He's like, yep, I got my model. Cheers.
Nicely done. I can give Jack one of these, and I can give Ian one of these.
I got one. Do I get a buzzer for that?
You get a
Thank you.
a shorter
I love
one.
the buzzer.
I don't like that noise. I don't.
I love that. I love that noise.
All right. So here's
Especially
question
when it
number
gets
2.
Jack.
Here's question number 2.
All right.
Which
Sure.
Cy Young Award winner has struck out Mike Trout more times than any pitcher?
Ooh.
All right.
Here are so it's all Cy Young Award winners here. Corey
Oh.
Kluber,
Oh my gosh.
who I actually have on my fantasy baseball team. Felix Hernandez, Rick Porcello, Dallas Keuchel, David Price, or Justin Verlander, who's also pitching tonight for my fantasy baseball team.
Hey, and I don't know if you saw this. Greg Hall mentioned he had a no-hitter through 7 innings.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I know you will.
So we're picking one player who has struck out Mike Trout, and actually the number that this person has struck out Mike Trout is double of the number 2 player who
Wow.
has struck him out. Yeah,
But that could still be like 8-4. You know?
I won't let you down. I won't let
know.
you down.
Oh, it's all right.
Speaking of no hitters, Kevin has no points against me in fantasy baseball.
Yeah.
Wait,
Before
what?
the show
Wow.
started.
Wait, what? I got like a grand slam today.
Wow.
Who
hit
hit
it?
a grand slam today?
Who was it?
I think it was Devers at a grand slam today. Don't quote me on that.
I'm sure you
Wow.
probably.
Yeah, Devers at a grand slam today. So, mind you, it's now, well, it's 62, but I'll take it. At least I'm on the board now.
Verlander getting a lot of love here.
All right.
Yes. And I'm playing Greg Hall this week. Yeah, definitely.
I really hope that you beat Greg Hall because not only did he steal Pete Alonso from me, but he is a dirty cheater. And
Oh, look at that.
yeah, of course, there it is. Yeah, rub it in more, Ian. Thank you. No, I love it, and I really
love the
hope
content here.
I really hope that you beat Greg Hall. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Dallas Keuchel. It's hard to believe he's a Cy Young Award winner, but he is.
There's a lot of nasty pitchers on this list.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go with
Yep.
Felix Hernandez. That guy
Ooh.
is dirty.
Yes.
Wow, I was gonna go with Ray Phoenix Hernandez, but I can't do it now.
Oh, all right. Come on. Just say it. Just do it.
No,
Come on, do
I
it.
gotta switch gears. Ian, you got Ray Phoenix Hernandez. All right. Kevin, who you bringing to the table?
My guess was Felix Hernandez because he's on the Mariners and he's going to face Mike Trout more than almost any pitcher on this list. So now I'm like, great. So am I supposed to switch it up now because he went first?
Listen, you can either be the kid that's like, oh no, I'm going to follow Ian, or
I'm
you
not
can
following Ian. Ian would have followed me if I would have said it first. See, division rival. That's why
That's
I
a
went with
smart
it.
man right there.
Yes.
Yep.
See,
Well, you guys
so
are.
I don't care. You know what? I'm not going to give in to Jack's peer pressure. I'm going to be Ian's. I'm going to agree with Ian here.
Okay.
So
All right.
I am going to go with the lovely ladies of the BBB, Bubble Pug and Nicole Fitzgerald, and I'm going Justin Verlander, Big Daddy V.
Well, Jack.
What's his last name? Justin Upton? Is that?
Hey.
Is that?
I got
No, it's.
I
Go
got
ahead.
a good reason as why it might be Justin Verlander. Kate Upton might be in the stands. Mike Trout might
Yeah.
be looking.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yep.
It is not Mr. Kate Upton. It is Felix Hernandez. You did
Good
it.
job, Ian.
All right, well,
Well
King
done. Well done.
Felix.
sure, yeah, no, here we go again with the rig game. That's fine.
Well,
Wow.
get this. So Felix Hernandez has struck out Mike Trout 27 times.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Hisashi Iwakuma has struck him out 14 at number 2.
Wow.
Also Yu Darvish.
Really?
Keuchel,
That's almost half.
Can
Yeah.
you say that second name again?
Hisashi Iwakuma.
Do not know who that is.
Yeah, I think he pitched for Seattle.
It probably had to be because, like I said, my reasoning was who would pitch the most out of this list, and it would have been Felix for sure.
Right.
Yeah, he pitches for Seattle. I think he. Yeah.
Very,
but yeah,
very
Yu
angry
Darvish
man.
is kind of surprising. Keuchel, Derek Holland, Sonny Gray, Colby Lewis, David Price, Verlander with 11. But yeah, I was even looking at the Cy Young Award winners. Like, who is the last year's Cy Young winner in the AL? I bet nobody can name him.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, in the AL.
Kluber. Oh,
No,
no.
Kluber was 2017.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got it.
I know. I'm like Corbin Burnson, the guy who played third base for the Indians in Major League. He won the National League Cy Young Award.
Yeah.
Shoot, who won the AL?
I know
I'm
this.
spacing it. Yeah, I should too. There you go.
I don't know. I swear when you say the name, I'm going to pinch myself.
You are. Robbie Ray.
Yeah, you're like, what?
Dang it.
You're like, Robbie Ray.
I was like, what?
I know I've seen it recently, who the AL and the NL winners were. And I remember Corbin Burns. I think the Giants were playing the Brewers and they said it. And they also said who the other one was. And I completely forgot already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Robbie Ray.
I was like, Robbie, I mean, I was like the former Diamondback. I was like,
I thought he's was he? Well, I was going to say he was a Diamond Ray too, a Devil Ray, but that's not accurate as well.
Yeah.
Because no one's done the Devil Rays in a long time. Because I want the Devil Rays back. I don't want the Rays.
What team does Robbie Ray play for?
Toronto. He plays for Toronto now, but he used to play for the Diamondbacks.
That guy needs to play for like the North Appalachia Rum Runners. Like Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray sounds like just like, hey, my dunkle, which is my dad and my uncle. It's the same thing. Don't y'all worry about it. We run drugs from down up top to down yonder. Robbie Ray.
I'm gonna bring this all around. So the theme tonight was one-hit wonders, and we're talking. Well, let's talk about Dexy's Midnight Runners. Come on, Eileen. A very famous one-hit wonder. Yes. And there's a lyric in there. It goes, "Poor old Johnny Ray." We could say it for poor old Robbie Ray.
Hey, Johnny Ray. Johnny Ray was a second baseman on the Pirates in that time period too.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Johnny Ray, good solid player in the 80s.
There you go. And yeah, so he's a Mariner now. There you go.
Wow, there you go.
And Bubble Pug got that too.
Yep.
So, all right. So everyone, like, I again, this has been a great session of Beer Baseball Blog, the blogcast. If you want to support us, please go to our Patreon page. Go to patreon.com/Beer Baseball. We also have our Etsy page. Wow, everything is jumping on me here. Yeah, check out our stickers, buttons, and beer coasters on our Etsy page. I still have not updated it. We're on TikTok, just like Jack Martling.
You're killing my plugs. Come on, don't kill my plug.
We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. Thank you guys so much for making this a very special Beer Baseball Blogcast. Ian, thank you so much for joining us. And how can we support you in your endeavors? I think since I saw the last time we talked 6 months ago, you've have 10,000 more subscribers or something like that. It's insane how you're growing.
It is. I'm very, very fortunate. I couldn't tell you what the secret sauce is. I wish I could. I think it's just have your very beautiful wife on with you.
Sure. Yeah. No,
or grow your hair out. I'm not sure.
No, really give it up to the beautiful wife, not the beautiful man that stands before us today. Give yourself some credit, brother.
No way. I'm my own biggest critic, which is probably a good thing, right? I just try to put out good content, entertaining for everybody, and you guys really knock it out of the park. I know if you guys keep going with it and just get a little bit at a time, and it will snowball. You'll get a snowball effect. I gotta say, being on the show, it goes so much faster than even watching. I feel like watching it even goes fast, but being on it, I cannot believe we're at an hour and a half already.
Yeah,
thank you guys.
I was like, whoa.
Thank you guys so much for having me on. It was a great time. Angelo, if you're ever out again, hopefully I get invited back here. But thank you guys so much. If anybody new out there is watching today, these guys are absolutely phenomenal. Their knowledge of baseball is incredible. I learned so much. Still a lot to learn, obviously, especially pre-2010s. But thank you all for joining us tonight. Greatly appreciate it. And I hope you come back again next week.
Thank you, Ian.
Well, yeah,
and I'll plug Ian at If Sports Cards on Twitter and Instagram. Look up If Sports Cards on YouTube. Although if you're watching this, you might be subscribed to his page already, to be honest.
Yeah,
But
I
thank you,
definitely
Ian.
I highlighted it. It's actually a pinned comment to go and follow him. Yeah, we just want to share the love. We do this every week.
Appreciate
A
it.
labor of love. If 600 of your subscribers would love to be subscribers to the Beer Baseball blog, we would definitely appreciate it.
I would love that more than you would. Trust me.
That's just been, it's just a personal goal, and it's our you know, a goal between all of us. But we really do this for the love every week, and it's I can't believe we've done it for 2 years, and you being here is a perfect example of why we do this, because it's all about, we really wanted to just create a community that just loves craft beer, loves baseball, just likes having fun, and you're definitely a part of that, and you're a big part of our success. So thank you so much, and thank your beautiful wife for allowing you to be here tonight, but also thank you for doing what you guys do. It's so much fun to watch every week, and to watch you grow, but also you know, I appreciate that I don't have to buy cards to see cards. I mean, it is getting, the hobby is getting super expensive.
He's like, yeah.
You're telling me that? I mean, I stick to retail, and the prices only fluctuate like $5, which is nice. But the hobby stuff is insane. It is absolutely crazy what's going on right now. It's good and it's bad, but you know, you just got to enjoy it. You can only control what you can control, right? Enjoy. Don't worry about what you can't control.
Absolutely. Yeah, we do it for the love, and it's definitely one of those things that we'll just keep on doing, and I really don't see an end to this. Do you guys? and this is a perfect example of it. Yeah, I randomly found this channel because I was searching for great baseball YouTube, and this is a great channel. Thank you so much.
That's awesome.
This is exactly why we do this, right? It's all serendipity, how you find, and you know, from our wrestling days, I mean, we were surprised that people even knew who we were when we wrestled. And so, like, this is a perfect thing. Like, you never know who's going to see us, and we just want to just keep on growing and just doing this.
There's more people. There's more people like Earl and I out there. We just got to find them and bring them here.
Agreed.
Well, Jack, I can tell you this. I told Michael this. I went to friends of the show, Redbeard's Tap Room in Anaheim, on their closing night, and I'm finishing up because they're out of beers, and this dude's like, "Are you Taro?" And I'm just like,
yes.
What? Like, what? Some random dude on his way out was like, recognized my wrestling days. And mind you, Ian, I stopped wrestling 20 years ago almost.
That's awesome.
And I'm just like, what? And then we're hanging out. I give him my card. He's following the blog. Hopefully he's watching tonight. Or at the very least, I got a new follower and I got free beer. So, you know, it's all good. You know?
Win.
And he was very friendly. So it's always nice to meet new people out there, you know?
Yeah.
As for, hey, let's get our plugs out there. You know what? If you need humor in your life, and we all do because it's 2022, you know, sure, things are getting better, but you know what? If you need a laugh, 2 simple things you can do. If you have TikTok, go to tiktok.com/Jackie Martling. Look at all his jokes. He says you can steal his jokes. If you're on TikTok, like, because I don't, I'm 150 years old. What's TikTok? I only know TikTok on my clock back in the corner of that. I pick up my phone, my rotary phone, and I'll dial 516-922-WINE. See, because on my rotary phone, it says what WINE is in the numbers. I couldn't tell you what it is. And I'll hear some jokes from Jack and the Joke Man Martling, and it makes me laugh. And we all need a good laugh. And please support your local brewery. And I'll leave it at that. Oh, hey, wait, I'm not done. Tomorrow, let's say 7:30, I'm going to open up a sell pack at 87 Tops. And I have beer in my fridge. I'll pick it out. Or Fighting Packs live on Instagram.
Does that say 69 cards on it?
69 cents was how much this card
costs.
No, sir. 31 bubblegum cards and 1 stick of bubblegum. And I can't even tell you who this is on this card here.
What are you going to do with that bubblegum?
You will eat that bubblegum, won't you?
I might. I usually do. I usually have. It depends. There's once that it was like literally like rotted. I'm like, I can't. I'm like, Kate, they take a bite out of the corner where there's like no, like, you know,
mold.
No, I gotta live a little. I gotta outlive all you guys, which I will.
It definitely takes years off your life. That's for darn sure.
Well, you know what? Years may need to be taken off my life at this point. To be fair.
Yeah, trust me, I pray for that every day.
Hey, Jack, why don't you tell us about Sunday?
Sunday afternoon, if you tune in to the Beer Baseball Blog Instagram, you will be treated to Hazy History with Kevin Lyon and Cowboy Jack Durango. And this week, we will bring to you the true crime murder mystery of baseball.
What?
Tune in this week.
Wait, what?
Wow. That
You
is a
didn't tell me
teaser.
about this.
I'm
You didn't tell me
intrigued.
about this, Jack. What is this?
You're going to find out Sunday, baby. True crime murder mystery, Hazy History, Instagram, Beer Baseball Blog, Sunday
12
afternoon.
noon Pacific. I'm going to tell you right now, 12 noon Pacific. I give you the exact time right now.
All
and
right.
please, everybody, if you're not subscribed to Ian at If Sports Cards, do it now. Brother puts out some good content. He's a beautiful, gorgeous specimen of a man. And he has a very forgiving wife she's an angel for putting up with all this mess.
And she's in the chat.
And she's in the chat. God bless her. Cheers, Nikki.
There you go.
It kind of goes back to what I said at the beginning. She's a big Law and Order fan. I think she's trying to figure out the perfect way to murder me and get away with it. If you look at her comment in the chat.
Nikki, I'll let you know.
Yes.
Sorry, Ian. You didn't hear me say that. What? I didn't say anything.
I love it. Also, Angelo has a beer and break every Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
And he's plugging it. He plugged it right now.
And Ian is a big reason why he got into that and doing it regularly. And he has done it for it's been over a year, but he's done so many of them at this point. And I definitely want to acknowledge this, that Angelo is his breaking every Saturday has been a big reason why we've grown.
Yes.
It's like cards just in general, like people just love watching cards, opening cards and seeing, all the pulls and stuff like that. It's always so interesting. And that's how it got me back into the hobby as well.
Sure.
And he's a pretty cool guy.
Oh, he rules. He's the best, man.
Yeah.
No,
Trinidad.
Thanks to big old Trinidaddy. He's watching. He's listening.
Yeah, well, and he just plugged what he's going to open up, Michael, if you look in the chat.
Did he? Oh, look at this.
Yes, he did. That's why I thought I was trying to let you know that.
Yes.
He's getting his plug skiing at his son's baseball game.
Bro, I love it.
That's right.
He better let us know. He better let us know if they're winning.
Yes. We need a report.
Hang on. I thought I saw him text me earlier.
So we were talking about one-hit wonders. Greg Hall says in the one-hit wonder night, the Justin Verlander throwing a one-hitter. I'll take it.
All right.
That would be a big coincidence.
Yeah. I forgot. I didn't even see this. Angelo texted us an hour ago.
Okay.
Update. Lucas's team, the Royals, lost to the Red Sox 2-1 in extras. So that's the bad news. The good news is double elimination. Game. So they have a second playoff game next Tuesday. Ian, we might need you next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Sorry, just saying,
I'm available next Tuesday. The next Tuesday, I'm going to be on vacation.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, you know what?
All right, we'll have Nikki come on during that time.
You have your name on him right here.
Oh no, it's 81 tops again. Oh no, Ian. He's like, I'm calling out.
It is all good.
So thank you so much. This has been a really special episode. As always, a labor of love, and we love you all. So we'll see you here next Tuesday for another Beer Baseball Blogcast. Good night, everyone. Take care.